Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Sports Plus. A bash between the Louisville Cardinals and your Cincinnati Bearcats. Pleased to have you with us on this Saturday night as Cincinnati brings in their 14-2 record up against the 10-6 Cardinals. A rematch from last night. Last night the Cardinals knocked off the Cincinnati Bearcats by the final score of 5-2 with an empty net goal. Things a little different here in the Buckeye State, as Michael Weber will be in net for Cincinnati as opposed to Sebastian Millette. And a few other changes. We will turn it over right now to the PA announcer, who will have the starting lineups, which I will read back to you, and the national anthem. Get ready, get set for Bearcat hockey. Both teams are clearing off the pucks right now. They're getting them back into respected buckets. Only need to play with one puck. Want to make sure that there's only one puck on the ice. Now I'll turn it over to the PA announcer, who will have starting lineups and national anthem. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us on this Saturday night as we are set for hockey here. A rivalry matchup. Louisville Cardinals actually come into this one winning 13 in a row against the University of Cincinnati. That is a feat that Cincinnati would like to stop tonight. And I'm soon to be joined by defenseman Chris Bowers, who saw last night's game. Chris Bowers, you got your coffee? You're all set to go to call this game with me. What did you see from last night's contest?
You know, Paul, last night the thing that beat us was Louisville's speed, and the way to counteract that is to be physical. So that's the one key to tonight's game, is you got to be physical and you got to limit their speed.
Well, that's an absolutely great point. Want to make sure that you win the battle of the body. And just so you know, starting lineup for the Cincinnati Bearcats: in to take the draw, Jacob Sneezik, Von Kieserling, left wing, McAllister on the right wing, Colin McAllister, with the defensive pairing of Dorf and Okada. Again, Michael Weber in net. And Bearcats getting off to a good speed here quick, as their first shot attempt goes wide of the net, where in net will be Trevor Beck, who got the win last night for the Cardinals. Puck moved up through the neutral zone, left there for Okada. Okada sits back and waits for reinforcements. Right of the circle, moves it down below the red line, where it is fought after and won, and then moved up by Jacob Nowery. Puck slides down the ice, and we'll get a line change as we've played just about a minute here early. Puck comes across the blue line. Kiplinger sends one backhanded across, sticked away by Beck. Now the dangerous Ryan Murphy has one, just chops one toward the net, and it is back played by Dorf near the wall. Chipped ahead and then moved toward the blue line and out. Louisville Cardinals able to dump it around. Bearcats looking to break out now. Back and forth, Kiplinger and Drum. Puck goes all the way back behind the net where Beck is there to play it. Pops out. DiFlippo there to play it for the Cardinals. Broken up on the play and back the other way, so back and forth, and here comes that physical play you were talking about earlier, Chris.
That's right, Paul, and one of the interesting things to keep an eye on for tonight is this line of Drum, Murphy, and Kiplinger. Last night they didn't have the most productive night, but let's see how they bounce back tonight.
Well, Murphy did score last night, but you know, the Bearcats definitely saw a lack of production from a lot of different lines, as only 2 goals. We're used to seeing much more when rooting for the Bearcats. Bearcats actually wearing what they've been wearing on the road. Road blacks with gray numerals, red and white trim. The Cardinals are wearing white jerseys, red numerals with black and red trim. Coming across the other way, pinned behind the boards, and there's a big hit, and it is answered by Louisville. So back and forth with physical play, and Cincinnati able to break out with it. Right wing side, puck just sent in, and it is saved, and that came off the stick of, I believe, your brother, Greg Bowers.
That's right, Greg is getting the chance to play on the 3rd line tonight instead of the 4th line. Let's see how he answers.
Greg can play center, he's playing wing tonight. So we will see what Damian Lona and company have to say as they come out. Puck comes out to Okada. Okada dances around just about everybody in his pass. Though soft, is still unable to be handled. 2-on-1 the other way. Good speed shown by the Cardinals, and they shoot and score. Opportunity at one end, turns around and bites the Bearcats, as the first goal of the game is scored by number 14. I don't have a number 14 on my sheet. I believe that is Jackson Reed, because I don't have a number 4 out there. So we'll keep an eye. 1-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Here comes Bradford. He moves across, and the puck stays in. First shot of the goal, first shot on net for the Cardinals is a goal. Here comes Damian Lona, left wing side, brings it all the way behind the net. Looking for some help. Play is broken up. And now the Cardinals bust out. Giannis Sukas. Or no, me. That is number 3, Malloy. Slid head first. And Bearcats will pick up a penalty. So the tripping minor goes against Cincinnati, and the Bearcats go on the power play. Power play not put up yet on the scoreboard, though I guess we know that it happened at 16:51 for those paying attention. My goodness, kind of scary. We need, kind of want to see that when you're out there on the ice to know how much more time you got to kill.
That would be a little bit useful.
So, though, if you want to look at it from the Cardinals' end, they don't know how much time they still have left. So, take it as a benefit.
I think that is the fault of rookie time clock keeper, Mr. Brett Majors. He's working, but he doesn't know exactly what he's doing.
You know, the hair can only get you so far. The good hair. Puck finally cleared out. Beck comes up and looks for the home run pass. Matt Lindley there to intercept as he was having none of it. Coming up his ball, left wing side. He is edged out by Sneezik, though he contains possession. Able to set up now. Cardinals send one in. Traffic breaks it up as active sticks keep that thing away. Ball had a shot right on the doorstep. Michael Weber denied him. Battle of 16s along the board, and the puck leaves the zone as it hits the netting, and we'll have a draw outside of Bearcat territory. So 15:30 to go. We're kind of, I heard 29 seconds, which sounds roughly about right. So they still haven't put up the penalty, and I'm not sure they're gonna put up the penalty. Puck dumped in, thrown along the glass, takes a funny hop. Weber came out of the net. Now Cincinnati breaks away. 2-on-1. The other way if Louisville can settle it down. Look to be offsides, and instead the Cardinals will have to backtrack.
And Paul, despite Nick Okada's great offensive talents, that's one thing he's got to watch out for, is getting caught up ice, not getting back in time.
He's an aggressive player who can burn you offensively, but something you definitely want to think is to be ready defensively. Damian Lona now out of the box, so Bearcats are at full strength. And now moving it ahead. Looking to get the puck up ice to Murphy. It's broken up and the Cardinals take it up. Dalton Drum absorbs a hit and then delivers one himself. Backhanded shot near the crease. Doesn't go in. Somehow Beck keeps it out. Cincinnati able to control it. Matt Lindley brings it in, hits off a stick of his own man. Kiplinger has it, dumps it around. Still controlling the zone. Cincinnati looks good. This is the best they've looked of the period. Shot on net, hits the blocker, and comes out to Murphy. Murphy again with the rip, and Beck stands tall. Well, Trevor Beck is no small goaltender. Stands at 6'4", and coming into tonight, he is 7-6 with last night's win. So he does have most of their wins, but he has all of their losses. So if you want to look at it that way. Damian Lona shot well high. I think it was deflected. So we'll have an offensive zone faceoff coming to the right of Trevor Beck. 13:55 to go. Louisville holds on to an early 1-0 lead. Puck is dropped. Rossiter's shot goes well wide. Picked up by Bradford, throws it up along the boards, swatted down, and then moved ahead by Bradford and White. Bradford goes with a backhand attempt that is patted away by Weber. Cincinnati moving the puck up and now out. Damian Lona throws one that makes its way toward the net, and Beck will just put a glove on it. Clock still running, so we're having some definite malfunctions here. Gotta stop the clock.
He doesn't even know.
Oh.
Nobody knows.
This ain't good. The clock is stopped. So we're playing.
I think they're just compensating for the time that went off.
I hope so. I really, really hope so. Because it's not running at 13:30, 50:35. Someone yell clock. Don't make it be me. Don't make it be me.
I'm not going to yell it.
Somebody yell clock. Bearcats are meant to, I mean, nobody's paying attention to the clock. Clock! Oh my God. Well, this is embarrassing. So this is going to be the longest first period ever, Chris Bowers. We should put that on record. It's actually, yeah. Thank goodness Hare is here, as he is gonna call Brett and make sure that the clock gets started at some point. I have no idea how much time's run off the clock. I like that a lot. I mean, I know it's been back and forth play here.
Oh, they got it.
Finally got it.
They missed about a minute, though. Maybe more.
That's just from when we recognized it, so I'm not sure how long it's been going on. But we are going to play an exhausting amount of hockey here in the first. Cardinals coming ahead, shot blocked by Weber. It stood there for a second before being moved aside.
Great play there by Lane, getting the puck and sweeping it out of the crease.
Cincinnati in their own end. Coming out with it is Matea. Danny Matea, left wing side, puts on the brakes, looks for help, sends one cross ice, but it doesn't make it far at all as it's broken up by Nowry. Puck sent in, icing is the call, and everybody stay on the ice. Good job there for the officials to make sure that they caught the perpetrators for Louisville trying to leave the ice early.
I think Brett Majors might be doing the score sheet and the time clock, so it might be a little hard balancing those two things right now.
There's only been one goal and one penalty. So before we give him all these outs, if you will, we'll explain the facts that we do know. Kyle Ahrens has the puck, moves it ahead for Ryan Murphy to chip it. And it is gloved. We'll have a stoppage in play. I'm keeping an extra close eye on the clock now.
Somebody has to.
Somebody has to. So 12:26 may be the inaccurate time. And the Bearcats take the draw. Brady Kiplinger wins it back. Shot, blocked, and then saved by Kyle Ahrens just before it left the zone, before he leaves the zone with it. Murphy moves it to the slot. His shot is blocked, and then the exit pass doesn't make it up. There it is, Murphy with a shot. What a save with the right pad by Beck. I believe that was Kiplinger instead. There's Murphy enforcing his will. Man plays the man instead of the puck, and a shot makes its way on net where Beck is there to keep it in front.
Well, it's great to see that there's been no lack of physical play by the Bearcats. I've seen a couple big hits, and that's what they need to do to win this game.
Well, certainly they're going to bring it. I mean, they did travel from Louisville back home tonight, so could have that going for you. Damian Lona shot, hits off of Beck, stays in the zone. Johnny Bonta chasing behind the net to get it. First man to a puck is a Louisville Cardinal. Coming away with it, but up but not out. Now Talibi with the shot. He moves in, and it is sticked away. Good active stick by Trevor Beck, and a 2-on-1 the other way. Sukas takes the shot. It is denied. Another attempt by Louisville, and another save by Michael Weber. The second shot there by number 26, Scott.
Great job by Weber being able to see that puck through traffic.
So a 2-on-1, and then another shot from right in the slot. Back-to-back good opportunities for the Cardinals. 10-8. Bearcats have the lead in shots, but the lead belongs to the Cardinals momentarily. Talibi, 2-on-1, was going for his man cross ice where Tyler Bradford hauled down Johnny Bonta. I think he watched a little too much Saturday football today, as that was a good tackle. Unfortunately, not legal for the Cardinals. First power play opportunity for the Bearcats. Face-off won by the Bearcats. Okada settles it down at the blue line, moves it to Kiplinger, right wing side. Okada with the ripper, and it goes! Shot to goal! Finding those scoring lanes is very important. Okada saw one and nailed it home. So what, 12 seconds run off the power play before the Bearcats strike, and we're all knotted at one. Cincinnati wins the draw, brings the puck in. Looking for more. They just tied it from Nick Okada on the power play. Now Matea has it behind the net. Rossiter keeps it in. Puck moved along. Looks like Louisville's tired legs. I was just about to say, it looked like they're tired. Cincinnati popcorns one in the back of the net. Not sure how that went in. Chris Bowers, you're a defenseman. What did you see?
I'm not even sure anybody knows how that went in. I think it was intended to be a pass to the slot, but it went off the back of the goalie's leg.
Well, definitely take it. Beck was more confused than anybody else as he spun around in his crease, kind of looking like me when I'm laying in bed looking for my remote control. Just to tell you about me.
That's definitely a dagger to the defense of Louisville. That's not something you want to see happen when you're playing in front of the net like that.
So Cincinnati has controlled play here. Puck played right in front of the net. Louisville controlled there. Had a good look at Michael Weber. Weber was able to keep the chest in front and stop the puck. Louisville breaking out with it now. Trying that center ice pass again, unable to convert. Jacob Sneezik, 2-on-2. He's got Colin McAllister. McAllister loses it and then turns it over to the Cardinals. Cardinals coming away. Number 24 moves up and dumps it through. Good fight for the puck alongside the boards here. Kiplinger is able to get it to Murphy. Murphy outmans his guy and gets to the strong scoring area, but is able to find a passing lane, moves it cross ice. Dalton Drum works around a man, gets it up top. Sam Dorf was there trying to move it down, and now the Louisville Cardinals are trying to get a few extra guys into the bench. Cincinnati fans all over it. The referees had the call, but the Cincinnati fans, it sounds like the home faithful wanted to make sure everybody was accounted for. Those tired legs for the Cardinals now get off the ice as the puck was cleared. Murphy able to send it down. Beck lazily plays it behind the net. Had some time, able to move it ahead. DeFlippo turns it over. He is backed up by Nowry. Michael Weber behind the net waits for reinforcements. Puck now in the corner. Louisville fighting after it. Scrap is won by Cincinnati as Murphy comes away. Crosses the red line and the blue line, then loses the puck. Dalton Drum picks it back up, and Murphy is taken down in front of the net. Kyle Aaron's excellent keep in front, and Murphy now able to dangle. Goes to the slot, hits a shin guard, and goes wide. Trip not detected by the official right in front of him. Now he gets away with one, and Murphy picks up either a slash or a hook. Cross check, there we go. Murphy unapologetic.
I think that was just a case of Murphy not knowing his own strength. He's one of the strongest guys out there. You can't two-hand people in the back like that.
He hauled him down right in front of the officials and our press box here, if you will call them that. So with 7:48 to go in the first period, Bearcats on their second penalty kill, 1 for 1, and this time we got it up on the board. Nick Okada comes away with it and clears. I think he clears. I don't know where the puck went. It's gone. Oh.
It's good to see that Mr. Majors is finally learning his role behind the score clock.
You know, it's learn by fire, you know. It's
the only way to learn is by doing it in person.
Not an easy job. Nobody has it easy. Bearcats able to clear it right away. Comes back to Beck, who plays it with a stick and then leaves it there for a defenseman. Cardinals trying to move with speed as they have 90 seconds to go and still sit behind their own end. Bearcats look satisfied. Cardinals trying again. Moving up with it is Sukas, right wing side. And physical play, short-handed, not something you're used to seeing. Cincinnati able to do it. Puck sent in, gets all the way to Weber before he is able to move it aside. Puck behind the net, a minute to play on the Murphy penalty, and it is cleared out, and then there's a delayed penalty.
He didn't even touch it. Great heads-up play by Bowers there, not touching the puck.
Sukas and Okada exchanging words. Nick Okada shocked that he's going to the box. Yanis Sukas apparently draws more penalties than any player in this league. And I'm not exactly sure how. Matt Lindley, I'm sorry, is the number that they got up there.
That's certainly a part of the Bearcats' game plan tonight, is getting under the skin of Yanis Sukas. He's a guy with a short temper who will take exception to anything you do to him.
Louisville, 5-on-3. Big moment in this hockey game. Sending one in on Weber and moved away. 35 seconds to go on 5-on-3. Backdoor attempt. Broken up, and now we have a whistle and a stoppage in play. Face-off will be to the left of Michael Weber. 6:19 to go in the first period. If it seems a little longer than it should, it probably is. Puck comes up, but not out. Saved in. Right wing side. Trying to find a lane. Frederick holding the puck, sends one in. Michael Weber initially stopped it, but then slips through. So the Bearcats will still be short-handed. .57 to go, we're not in a 2. Bearcats Lose the draw. Back and holding, Nowry, who loses a footing there and almost loses the puck. Ball sends it down for the Cardinals. Comes all the way around. There to pick it up is number 26, Scott. Puck stays in the zone. Backhanded, looking for help. Cardinals move it up to the blue line. Sending it through. There is Nowry. He was looking up top. It hits off a stick. And it's broken up. Michael Weber there to make a save. What is he doing? Michael Weber had no one to his right. Swiped the puck to his right. A Cardinal is waiting. And in the blink of an eye, it is now a 3-2 Louisville lead.
And Paul, what makes that Louisville power play so dangerous is how fast they move the puck. They definitely know how to get the defenseman and the goalie out of position.
So 5-on-3, a big game changer, and Michael Weber having a short night as he will take a seat. In comes Sebastian Millette. He will try to put out the fire.
I think Michael Weber is hurt.
He must be.
I think that's why he came out early.
It doesn't make sense to pull him at this point, so there has to be an injury as he is seeing the trainer. That's a good eye there, Chris. Puck must have caught him funny at some point.
Mike Weber is one of the few goalies in the league who doesn't wear that dangling neck guard plexiglass in front of his neck, so maybe that's what happened.
First shot did come up decently high. Not sure where it hit him. We'll try to figure that out at the break. Bearcats trying to come right back, and they do! And there it is. Murphy and Kiplinger back and forth. And this is the kind of game you should expect when these two teams meet up. Louisville has always gotten the upper hand, but Cincinnati knows how to dish out a punch or two.
What a great way to answer back to that rough goal. These are two great teams throwing haymakers now. It's fun to watch.
So I'm not sure if that was Kiplinger who got the final touch or if that was off Murphy's shot. Either way, they're both picking up points, and we are tied at 3. Stoppage in play, stoppage in music. And you got to pick up your toys. I believe the water bottle was off the net for Cincinnati. Back and forth play here in an exciting first period. Murphy cuts across, dishes it back for Kiplinger. His shot goes wide, where Murphy was there in the corner looking to play it. He's there, outmuscles a man, moves around a guy, still holds the puck, and look back door where Kiplinger was there, couldn't finish. Brady picks it back up, leaves it for Drum. Drum moves around a guy. These defenders looking more and more tired for the Cardinals. Cincinnati able to control still. Dalton Drum looking across for Murphy. Murphy, if he could hit that one in on the cross-ice pass, that would have been excellent. Kept in by Rossiter, just dumped wide, and exhausted legs for Louisville. Big time hit by Ryan Murphy, and I mean huge. Laying the boom, this time it was legal. Shane Cross, my goodness. Puck moved ahead, no icing as it was tipped. Damian Lona was in there pressing. Nick Okada settles it down in the defensive end, looking for... Wow, it's still loose. And no, oh my goodness, here we go. Little extracurricular, puck was still loose. Bearcats had every right to take a jab at it. And especially if you're not gonna hustle back on an icing, Chris, what are you getting upset about?
Well, very surprised there were no penalties called on that play. The Louisville player had no right two-handing Mr. Talibi in the face like that after the whistle.
So 2:59 to play here in the first. Bearcats would like to take the lead into the first period. And the puck has moved up and cleared out, and it's back to retrieve for Cincinnati, wearing number 25 in black. He'll move across. Eluding a man was Talibi, or excuse me, Bonta. Shot broken up off the stick of Damian Lona. Both men come down, and there's the whistle. Good call. Interference against Louisville, and Beck had his piece to say. Referee tells him to hush up as we get it dealt with. Visiting penalty box door, is open. Johnny Bonta skates back in. I thought he was going off to the bench. Louisville has to, they're taking their sweet time getting to the box.
Bearcats are going to have a power play here, I think, Paul.
Well, you know, Louisville needs to send somebody off. I mean, the ignorance, the flat-out ignorance. Frederick, congratulations. You stalled the longest. We'll give you an award afterwards. Cincinnati wins the draw. Puck cleared out off the deflected pass as Nathan Newport was able to get a piece of it. Sent all the way around. Danny Matea there to pick it up for the Cats. Cardinals now moving ahead. Big hit here on the near side boards. Allows Cincinnati to regain possession of the puck. Moving across the red line, now the blue line. Damian Lona moved it left wing side. Matt Lidley moves it up top. Wow, a lot of traffic. And Talibi had a look at it. Couldn't bury. Lona looks around, waits, then takes the shot, and it is saved post side by Beck. 1:51 to play here in the first period. Puck is dropped. Cats win the draw. Murphy looks to Okada. Okada dumps it down. Kiplinger is there. Left circle. Kiplinger drops it down to Rossiter. Rossiter back up to Kip. Brady has it on the dot. Looks up top. There's Okada. Okada has a shot. Goes down low. Now they'll get it to the crease. Looking for an easy one. Can't get it. 1:14 to go on the power play. Broke it up and then sent wide. Cincinnati with the takeaway. Now coming up with it, Ryan Murphy, head of steam, looking cross ice. There it is, puck loose, bobbled in front, and there to keep it away. Okada, right wing circle. Back up top, Kiplinger finds Drum, shot, denied. And now moving ahead, and big time penalty coming to Louisville.
The only reason Rossiter was on that power play was to stand in front of the net. He's the heaviest guy on the team, and you could definitely tell that, seeing as how Louisville couldn't move him.
He is a big body for sure. And Cincinnati going on their own 5-on-3. And there is nothing sweeter. I can't believe that the clock wouldn't be working. That doesn't sound like us. 1:24 to go on the first period. We're going to discuss the time. And I think that this talking to is well overdue. So either way, Bearcats will go on the 5-on-3 for what appears right now at 47 seconds. Now, I have an interesting stat for you, Chris. There are 3 coaches for Louisville. Can you guess where all 3 of them graduated from?
I would I would take a wild guess and say Louisville.
You are incorrect.
Oh, man.
They all graduated from the Cardinals' arch rival. They are all Wildcats.
Wow.
They all went to the University of Kentucky, so the more you know about them, pretty interesting. So it kind of feels like Louisville always has to get Kentucky's hand-me-downs, you know? Can never be their own. Not saying Tyler Kangas is a homegrown Cincinnati guy, but just saying. Pretty sure he didn't go to the University of Louisville.
That being said, Johnny Corse, the assistant coach for the Bearcats, was a Bearcat graduate. He graduated in, I believe, 2012, and he was also a member of the hockey team.
So the already longest first period ever extends even more as we get a talking to. You know, we've spent so much time, might as well get the Zamboni out here while we're at it and just make this quick. We'll be able to start the second period in no time. So you've been in a few of these where what's the discussion amongst players right now?
The players are all just trying to keep their heads in the game, stay focused in the right mindset so that they can get back out there when the time comes.
So they are bleeding that clock. There probably isn't any time left. And I'm not sure that Cincinnati would be opposed to just saying, hey, you know what, let's call it a period, give us a 5-on-3.
It looks like Tyler Kangas and the Louisville coach are jarring back and forth behind the benches. I wonder what's going on there. They're definitely screaming at each other.
So we have stopped it at 49.6. 12 seconds to go 5-on-3 for Cincinnati. So into the box goes Frederick. Or back into the box goes Frederick. I don't know what he was doing out of his pen. Get back in there. And more time bleeds. Not sure if that was necessary. But
Tyler Kangas is definitely not happy with something right now. He's leaning over the penalty box screaming.
They aren't happy. So Jack Scott, number 26, is the extra Cardinal that I appear that we're waiting on.
They just took number 10 out of the box. I wonder if there's no call on the play.
So there is no 5-on-3. There's definitely a call. They're saying that their guy's out of the box. So this is a very wild first period. I'm pretty sure the referees are gonna not comment in between periods. So after that lengthy delay, Bearcats are on a 2-minute power play. Big time slash there. Undetected, Cincinnati keeping it in. Final 30 seconds of the period, ticking off. Cincinnati would like to take the lead going into the locker room. Lona has it up top, drops it down low. Talibi is there. Talibi cross ice looking for Matea, unable to connect, sending it up, not out. Talibi regains it, 10 seconds to go, cross ice, unable to connect, ball with a big hit along the boards. Moved up top, final 4 seconds come off the clock, and that is it for the period. Bearcats score the last goal to tie it up. We are knotted at 3 from a very exhausting first period of play. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to join us for the second period. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're about ready for second period of play between these two Tri-State Collegiate Hockey League teams, the Louisville Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Both teams knotted at 3. Bearcats are on a shortened power play for the next minute 17. In the box for the Cardinals is number 26, Jack Scott. He will be spending the next minute 17, as I said. Bearcats will be moving from left to right. Chris, you were in the locker room. What is the message that the team really wanted to get across coming into this second period of play?
What they really want to focus on this period is defense. We gave up plenty of breakaways last night and a few today, so we want to limit those odd man rushes to get the edge here. Cincinnati
holding the zone here. To the right, shot and a goal, and that's how you get the period started. Ryan Murphy, top shelf over Beck.
What a great way to start the period with a power play goal. That's going to send a dagger through the heart of the Louisville players.
So Murphy last night scored his 30th goal. Tonight that makes it number 31 for number 22 in black. So what a goal by Ryan Murphy and company, and that came on the power play. So that's a early dismissal for Jack Scott. Big hit along the near side boards as fans start to make their way back to their seats. Picked up there by Johnny Bonta, dumped in. Beck comes out to play it, and the puck is moved back around. Out with it come the Cardinals, broken up there by Sam Dorff. Puck behind the net. I wasn't sure earlier who number 14 is. That is Louis Abdelkader. Abdelkader is the French-Canadian for the Cardinals. Apparently a Cardinal coming up limp. He's got a long way to skate back to the bench before a man comes out. That injured Cardinal is Jacob Nowery. Puck coming in on Sebastian Millette. Millette coming in for the injured Weber. Weber left today's game due to illness, so understandable to see him leave. Johnny Bonta off the home run pass has the puck roll off his stick, or else he is in all alone with Trevor Beck.
You say he left to illness? Was he thrown up or what?
It was a nausea, yes. So he did not take a hit. Nothing, no injury to really report. Nausea is the illness.
Okay. His dad was going around.
Way to be the messenger, Chris Bowers. Coming in, Kyle Talibi on his right-handed shot. He is double-teamed and sandwiched as Cardinal comes in hard to the boards. And an insane move by Ryan Murphy. Ryan Murphy danced in, walked in all alone, and undressed Trevor Beck. And the Bearcats take a 2-goal lead. You can't walk away from this team, Chris. I didn't even put up the 4th goal. I'm going to just skip to 5. And Cincinnati has jumped out in front by 2. 2 goals early. And they're both by number 22, Ryan Murphy. Somebody build this guy's statue. I think it's already being built on campus. 17:55 to go. Cincinnati with all the momentum here. And with 5 goals already, they've surpassed what they had last night with 2, obviously. But they're well on pace to what they did last year by scoring 7 goals a game. Last year, in a loss to the Cardinals, they scored 6 goals and gave up 7. Offsides is the call here by the linesman. 17:33. And a few Let's Go Cards chants behind us. Fans made the trip. Bearcats fans already did their cheering twice this period, so they can settle down for the time being. Rossiter looking to bring out the celebration, coming in with speed, leaves it back, shot goes wide off the stick of Dalton Drum. Puck played in the corner. Ryan Murphy skates to a spot he knows well right there in the slot, has it taken away, and out come the Cardinals. Coming up on the play was Rossiter trying to break up Giannis Sukas. Instead, that gave him a little bit of a look. Back the other way, good speed, 2-on-2, now 3-on-2, counting Brady Kiplinger. Louisville Cardinals off the turnover. Come across, Bradford held the line. Cincinnati out with it. Ryan Murphy just sends one in hard, and he'll get off the bench and wait for reinforcements. Net comes off its bearings just by a little bit. 16:31 to play. So I gave Kiplinger the third goal that the Bearcats had last period. I'm not sure if that was his.
Yeah, it was.
I'm getting a yes, but that's from his mother, so we can only assume that's what she's saying. Anyway, if not, Ryan Murphy's completed the hat trick. Murphy had the assist on that, but Murphy has 2 goals here in the period. For the time being, we'll keep it that way. Cincinnati with the puck. And now turned over. Puck to the neutral zone, then dumped in off the stick of number 16, Jacob Sneezik. Sneezik there to keep it in, sends one wide. Beck wasn't even paying attention, and that puck slid by him. Up, sent in high and wide. And then a collision there in the corner. Jacob Sneezik moves ahead. Cincinnati fans may have wanted a slash, but none called. Bearcats controlling. And a pass is broken up. There's a penalty, no doubt about it. That'll go against number 28, and he is showing his displeasure. Let him go. Let him go. He may go in for more. Absolutely livid. 28, you're lucky I don't have your name on my sheet, or else your mother would be very disappointed. So the Bearcats will go on the power play somewhere they've already been successful twice. And looking for more. By the way, on the second goal, not to go back in time, but that was Stephen Lang who picked up the goal off the goaltender. Found that out at the intermission. Bearcats hoping to add to the goal total. On the power play, cross ice pass, looking for Damian Lona. He settles it down and then leaves it for a teammate. Puck goes cross ice again. Shot is saved by Beck at the top of the crease.
Interesting to see Mr. Matt Lindley in front of the net, just like Rossiter was. They put him there so he can put a screen in front of the goalie.
Wise move just to get a big body in front. You got it with a goalie who's 6'4", Chris. You got to make sure that you can't put up Jacob Sneezik in front to block people in front. That's no offense to Sneezik. He may see time on special teams, but maybe not to do that duty. Shot was waffle boarded aside, and Cincinnati still controls. Talibi with another go at it. It's patted away, and now the puck comes out. Giannis Sukas, cherry picking, looking away, goes backhand, can't get it. And Sukas left empty-handed, coming back for it again. Here we go. Matt Lindley going back to his forward days, bringing the puck across, leaves it for Lona. Lona has it, brings it behind the net. Cincinnati setting back up, 50 seconds to go on the power play. Looking cross ice, right wing side, and it is broken up and then cleared. Cardinals have a long way to go to their bench here in the second period. It is a long change. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Puck goes behind the net. Rossiter is there. Rossiter dishes it off, then takes his spot in front of the net. Bearcats have traffic there. Lona with it in the slot. Goes cross ice. Kiplinger Kiplinger finds Murphy. Murphy takes the shot. Rossiter takes the shot, but they look like a cross-check from behind. Just 12 ticks on the power play remain for Cincinnati, who are out shooting the Cardinals by 9, 25-16, and have taken the first 2-goal lead of this game with a 5-3 lead. Puck leaves the zone, chased after by number 29, who I thought was in the box. What's going on here? Okay. Out comes 28. I'm sorry, yeah, 28 was in the box. I knew that. I didn't have a 28 on my sheet. 29 is DeFlippo, who actually was awarded the championship belt from last night's game. That is the signature thing the Cardinals do after a win. Kiplinger has it taken away. Dalton Drum able to reclaim the puck and send it high wide the stick side. Bearcats' man advantage has dissipated. Puck moved up. There at the blue line, Rossiter tripped up. And the puck cleared up and out and will be icing. Waved off. Didn't see the hustle, I guess, out of Rossiter. Not sure why that was waved off. Under 13 to play. Puck behind the net, moved out by the Cardinals. Turned over there on the near side boards. Cincinnati playing physical. Matt Lindley keeps it in front and now enters the zone. I didn't know Matt Lindley had that kind of agility going left to right. Cincinnati keeping it in. Fires one from a sharp angle, hits the pads, and then cleared out. This time it has to be icing. There we go. Let's see if anyone jumps to the bench. Nobody tries to hide for Louisville. Not tonight. In to take the draw, Chris Bauer's brother, Greg. And the faceoff is dropped and another icing. And this time a couple Louisville players chase after it, so they got a little more tired legs.
You can really tell that Louisville is looking for that stretch pass for Giannis Sukas. Not necessarily him, but anybody shooting up ice. That's their strategy here.
It is definitely a play call that they draw up more often than not. It's almost safe to say that and their special teams are their only bids of offense. A breakaway by Sukas. Or a power play opportunity. None with are forthcoming for Louisville as they have picked up a penalty themselves. Going to the box is Jackson Reed. Judging by the door slam, he knows what he did.
Yeah.
That was a guilty door slam. Puck is dropped. Puck is cleared. Sebastian Millette plays it with the stick. Goes to Murphy. Murphy to Okada. And now Cincinnati will spin out. Looking for it was Sukas, looking to get that breakaway. Murphy back the other way. Oh, why? What hands? Here comes Sukas. Sukas all alone. Did his job. Puck sent wide and then gets cleared for an icing. 11:09 to play. 1:19 to go on the power play. Oh, I love it. There's Sneesic jerseys in the stands. That's awesome. Showing my appreciation for those showing their appreciation for number 16, Jacob Sneesic. Bearcats pick the puck out from the corner. In their in the Cardinals' end here. Send one wide from Nick Okada. It is now sent off the boards, where it is played by Millette in their own end. Long stretch pass to the neutral zone. Then to Ryan Murphy, right wing side. Murphy skates behind the net, looking for helpers. Unable to connect. 2-on-1, and it looked like Murphy and Bradford were getting tangled up, much to Bradford's liking. He was trying to get in a little extra space. Cross-ice pass, Bearcats have it, moving in with a ripper, and it goes wide. Cincinnati would like to see that puck go on net. Little too nifty of a move there by number 16, Nathan Newport. Puck comes in on Beck, who plays it with a stick. Cardinals have killed off the penalty. Bearcats move it wide, shot and a goal! Matt Lindley with the goal. He was aggressive. He's been playing that right in front, that 5 spot, if you will, right in front of the crease. He moved wide, and he almost had the Ovi-like slap shot there on the one-timer, and finds the back of the net. 6-3. Bearcats in front. Is that a timeout?
I think so.
Wise move, as Louisville yet to score in this period, now doing a bit of finger pointing. And Beck has some words, not sure what you can say. I didn't know, I'm looking here, it doesn't say where Beck is from, but it looks like he might be from Louisiana, because that puck was Bayou. It was in the Bayou district.
Like that. Yeah, Johnny Bonta did a really great job of finding the open man on the back door. And Matt Lindley, unlike Dalton Drum, did not miss.
Woo. Stung at home, and I think it's even more fun when you see the 4 guys on the ice more excited for the guy who scored than the guy who scored. Lindley went into the Starfish celebration, and it looked like Cincinnati almost won the league title with that shot and goal. Next goal is a big one in my eyes, Chris. I know a 3-goal lead, it can feel comfortable for a lot of teams. In this game, nothing feels comfortable until the final clock.
This is a critical point in the game, because if Cincinnati takes their foot off the gas, they could give up a few goals here.
No question about it. Cincinnati knows the pedal's got to be to the metal, and we are in our end here, and we'll have a whistle as the net comes off its bearings. Not only that, but you want to stick with that workman-like mentality, because that's how you're drawing the penalties. That's how you're getting the odd man rushes and whatnot. Cincinnati did not score on the power play on that last goal, but it was coming right off the power play, and their extra man had yet to come back on. Cincinnati edging out the Cardinals. We'll see who has the legs now. Colin McAllister in the neutral zone. Leaves it for a teammate. Everybody stays on side. Sneezik coming in, hitting hard. And that rattles the coaching staff of the Cardinals. And the physicality of this game has picked up about 2 notches, I'd say. It's amazing how that happens with Sneezik on the ice. Oh, Sneezik and Rossiter collide for a big hit. Sneezik's getting hits all over the place, and then he comes back to the puck, takes another one. He's upended. Cardinals with the chance. Breakaway broken up by Sam Dorff, and that's where the practice is coming in, not allowing such opportunities for Louisville. Puck comes loose. Stephen Lang plays it off the boards. Greg Bowers coming in, left swing side, takes a shot. Comes in high on Beck, who makes the save. Puck comes near the bench, icing waved off as it slowly rolls, doesn't make its way to the line. Lang goes cross ice for Matea. Matea has room, waits for it, gets held up there along the boards by Nowry. Now 3 men in, tripped up, no call. Cincinnati moves it along the boards. Waiting for help, now sent out wide again. Puck battles left and right.
And Paul, Louisville is sending players out of the zone before they even get the puck. That's how aggressive they're looking to be and trying to get breakaways.
It shows how confident they may be on the defensive end that they're going to get it back. So it is rather dangerous, but you know, safe is death at times. So rather good to be aggressive, especially down 3 goals for Louisville, than to be conservative. Here comes Kiplinger. He's got it right wing side, moves around a man, and still holds in the puck. He gets hooked, and there is a whistle. No doubt about it. As the entire right side of the audience here made that hooking call. Ryan Graham is arms all over the place, looking for calls back here, back over there. It looks like a good dance. Here you go. Yeah, he's pointing everywhere. But hey, I mean, I've been there before. I know what it's like. It's a very humbling experience, especially when one of his top defensemen, Jake Nowry, goes to the box, number 5, for 2 minutes. 7:01 to play here in the second. Ryan Murphy keeps it on his stick, and then it's broken up. Cardinals trying a little 2-on-2 game shorthanded. That shows you the aggressiveness that Louisville has. Even a man down, they're willing to bring everybody up. Murphy, spinorama, leaves the puck there, and Brady Kiplinger left it in the slot, has to come back for it. 90 seconds. Puck moved across ice, top of the circle, rip, save, shot, goal! Beckett's about to lose his mind. Cincinnati scores, not sure how. Dalton Drum, Rossiter, first one giving high fives. Beck throws the puck against the netting.
Logan Rossiter did exactly what he was supposed to do there. That's why they put him in front of the net.
Now I know at the end of the day, I'm not saying that this is a Cincinnati win. It's not. A lot of hockey to play as we're in the second period. Referees discussing things right now. How big of a win is it when you lose by 3 with an empty netter? Cincinnati, you want to turn on the gas right here and leave them in the dust.
You want to show Louisville that last night was a fluke and that we're better than that. Not really sure what they're discussing here.
Not sure what they're discussing, and Frank, what a play there. He's gone. See you later. Frederick is an absolute idiot. Number 10 takes the stick of a UC player from the bench and just tossed it.
I didn't see that.
What an idiot. Egregious. You know what? Don't even put him in the box. That's a waste of time. Hit the showers, kid. What are you doing?
He's still arguing.
What's the argument? And there's the cheers. I mean, there's nothing to argue about here. What? You literally grabbed a player's stick from the bench and tossed it over your shoulder. Well, I'd say it's safe to say that this rivalry is alive and well. Referee says we're ready for hockey. Or excuse me, the linesman is. Brian Graham would like a bit more explaining.
Number 10 is still arguing as if he didn't do anything wrong. How long are they going to let him do that before giving him extra penalty minutes?
Not sure what I'm not sure what coach is saying to him, but it has to be you can't do that. I mean, now we need to put the penalty up on the box. This one confuses me. I thought you still got the 2 minutes even for an unsportsmanlike. Penalty upcoming to the Cardinals. And a cross check. They just couldn't contain themselves. I would say it's safe to say at this point, Louisville's lost their minds right now. They are upside themselves, committing penalties. Cross check by Bradford almost as the puck was dropped.
Yep. Cincinnati power play has to be getting tired with all the time they're seeing.
Which says even more about the penalty killers for the Cardinals. Got to be exhausted. Puck in the corner. Moved up top. Cincinnati, got to work the legs. Got to be the stronger team, the faster team, and put this team away. Beck makes the save. Strike while the iron's hot, while Louisville is disoriented, committing every penalty that is in the rule book right now. Cincinnati is certainly going to want to capitalize, make this an 8-3 game. Puck loose in front of the net. It is still loose. Beck is down. Bearcats keep it in. Damian Lona sends one wide, waiting for help. And it is then cleared out by the Cardinals. Yannisukis dangerously stalks in the Bearcats' end. Good move there. Damian Lona dancing around the player. Bearcats are off. Or no, they're onside. Good keep inside. Damian Lona with the shot, rips it. It goes wide. 5:10 to play, a minute to go on the power play. Bearcats from a sharp angle, it's blocked. Coming up again from the crease, shot. Denied. And the Cardinals try to pinch it up and out. No, can't. Puck in the crease, backhanded. Unable to put it in. Damian Lona slides in, shot from a great angle. Can't get it.
Number 2 just threw his stick.
And that'll be a penalty against Ball. Or no, it will go against. It will. What are they doing? Was he saying that his stick is broken? I don't think it's broken. His hand may be broken. My goodness. I'm sure there's a few doors in that kid's house that don't shut right anymore. If he was ever told to go to his room, my goodness, I'd hate to see the temper tantrum that comes from that. Oh, Danny Mattea going to the box for Cincinnati. At least he has a dance partner. 4:42 to go. Man, we thought the first period was long. Here we are again.
It's still 5-on-4.
I don't know. I'm not sure the refs know. Bearcats will take it anyway. 5-on-4. And then I believe it'll be 4-on-3. I don't know. We'll find out. Bearcats just want a tally. Let's get it all confusing. Sending it wide. Oh, looking for Murphy right on the doorstep. Can't get him. Sent in front. Dalton Drum with the shot. Extra whack there by Cincinnati. 4:21 to play. So,
no, he's still got 6 seconds left.
yeah, it's not 0. This is, oh man, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I've been fooled on that myself calling UC games. So the penalty clock, kind of the 8s and 6s look like 0s, but they're not.
Benefits of playing at Sports Plus.
Every arena has its quirks, to say the least. So it was 8 seconds, not 6, so the Bearcats get the extra 2. Sent wide there by Sebastian Millette. Lazy pass from Murphy, but Louisville unable to contain it. Cincinnati playing 5-on-5 hockey. Though Matea and I believe, who do we got? Who just went to the box? Not Frederick. They didn't put up the penalty for Louisville, but we're playing 5-on-5 regardless. Puck is dropped. Shot goes wide. There to claim it is a white jersey. Moved ahead. Giannis Sukas with speed. He gets sent to the turf. Big time. Cardinals all chanting for a trip. It looked like he hip checked him. And there's a big hit the other way. Colin McAllister took it. So the physical play. Oh my goodness, is definitely amounting. Sneezek has to find it. Louisville wanted a too many men, but the man was actually off the ice. So there's nothing really to chirp about there. Sneezek takes it in, 3-on-2, goes cross ice. Got help behind him. Sharp angle shot, doesn't go in. Puck goes cross ice and across the crease. Beck didn't have to play it. Now moved ahead. Cardinals play with it, trying to bring it in, but are denied. Shot saved by Beck. And with 2:37 to go this period, I've been looking solely to my right. 38 shots to 16. Ice has been tilted to say the least. Sebastian Millette has been rather quiet.
I think part of the reason is because Louisville has been taking so many penalties.
I've lost count. I've actually ran out of ink on one of my pens from the penalties. That's why you bring 2 pens, Chris. Always come to class prepared.
That's right.
Puck stays in. Damian Lona sends one in from the blue line, and it is frozen by Beck. Let's see if anyone has any extra words to say. Nothing. 2:19 to go. We're good on lips. You need lipstick?
I don't think so.
Okay. Gotta be wary. It is Saturday night. You want to look your best. Woo! Big hit. Johnny Bonta getting involved. Knocking around number 28, the no-name player. Bonta strong with the stick, forcing things ahead. Final 2 minutes to play here in the second period. It's been all Bearcats, 4 goals in the period. Puck comes out of the zone. Louisville denied immediately. Didn't even make it to the blue line before it was poke checked away. Puck in the corner, moved up top to the blue line. Okada was there to move it right back down. Back and forth, Okada with the shot, puck loose, and Cincinnati there to claim the rebound. Kyle Talibi working hard at the circle. Puck clears the zone, Okada moves it back, and with a minute 10, Louisville trying to get a change. Danny Matea comes in right wing side. Puck goes cross ice, it is kicked ahead, and now chipped up and out by the Cardinals. Danny Matea has to move around UC bodies, Louisville bodies, and officials. Finally losing the puck, penalty upcoming to Cincinnati. And here we go. Here we go, a little extracurricular. Greg Bowers getting involved, Rossiter, along with Sam Dorff. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So 41 seconds to play. Louisville will be going on the man advantage as Sam Dorff will be sitting in the box for 2 minutes. Louisville Cardinals have a 13-game winning streak against the UC Bearcats coming in as the puck is dropped. I couldn't agree more, just dropped the puck. Referee must have liked the song, didn't matter. Brady Kiplinger is like, dude, you're dropping it, I'm winning it. Ryan Murphy on the breakaway, looking for time, and he ran out of time. Sends one in anyway, Kiplinger there to follow. Cincinnati looking strong even on the penalty kill. As they're actually playing 4-on-4 because the way Louisville goes, they just keep a guy down here anyway so they're actually playing 4-on-3 to the right as the Bearcats have 2 safeties back with Tyler Bradford. Puck is hauled down and the end of the period is upon us. Bearcats score 4 times in the period and are outshooting the Cardinals 41-16. We'll be back with third period action after this. right, folks, we are just about set for third period of action. Bearcats ran away with it in the second period as they jumped out in front 7-3. And now I'm joined by Adrian Farhat. Adrian, what have you seen so far from the first two periods?
We're getting a lot of shots off, which is good. I've only seen one shot on Sebastian so far, so that's a good sign. And hopefully it keeps up in the third.
Bearcats on a 5-on-3 right now. Brady Kiplinger all alone as he'll send it back, but actually has it taken away. Sebastian Millett entered the game for Michael Weber, who left due to illness. So since coming on to the ice, Sebastian Millett, like you said, Adrian, has only seen one shot. That one lands off the padding, I believe, or it went wide. I don't think it registered. So the Bearcats have cleared it out. Looking for a home run pass there, broken up by Damian Lona. Lona sends one in on the defense of the Cardinals. Coming away with it. Now moving it ahead, broken up on the play. Ryan Murphy was looking to bust through and possibly get a breakaway. Sukas loses the puck, and with the final 15 seconds of Dort's penalty coming off the clock, Cincinnati okay with just holding it, playing it back and forth. Cardinals can't stop Cincinnati as they will just let it go, killing off one of the two penalties at the beginning of this period. So Nick Okada has 35 more seconds to go. Ryan Murphy, active stick, pushes the puck in the offensive zone momentarily. And now Cincinnati with a home run pass finds Murphy again, who gets a shot. And Louisville had a 5-on-3 to start this period. The first shot of the period belongs to the Bearcats. 42 shots compared to 16 for Louisville. So Cincinnati clearly showing that they've controlled most of this game. And even when Louisville has more guys on the ice, Cincinnati appears to be making all the right moves. Clearing attempt doesn't leave the zone, either one of them for Cincinnati. That one finally does on a third effort. Final 5 seconds come off the clock. Okada is now out of the box. And here he comes. So he goes immediately onto the bench. Bearcats back at full strength. And the puck is just dumped in. Rossiter there to play it along the boards. Moves it up. And out come the Bearcats. Colin McAllister, 2-on-1. Got a man to his right and his pad at his side before I believe Danny Matea can get a stick on it. Cincinnati in their own end. Coming up with it. Puck stayed on the boards. Colin McAllister looks back and opens things up, passing it back to a defenseman, Okada, who could move it ahead. McAllister again drops it back to Okada. Bowers tried to get back on side, but was still offside when he touched the puck. Neutral zone faceoff with 17:12 to go here in regulation. Puck drop, Kiplinger wins the draw. Bearcats move it back in their own defensive end, move cross ice for Dalton Drum. Drum picks it up, leaves it back for Kiplinger. Kiplinger moves across the dot, has it broken up, but has good speed, and is the first one to get back to the puck. We played just over 3 minutes here in the third period. Bearcats have the only shot so far. Moving ahead with it now. From the Cardinals, shot on goal, sticked aside by Sebastian Millett. Millett appears to be getting a redemption shot at these Cardinals. He was the losing goaltender last night. If things hold up, he will be the winning goaltender tonight. Rossiter backhands it, leaves it there for Kiplinger. Kiplinger almost on the give and go back from Dalton Drum. Goes cross ice. Puck picked up there by Drum. Drum moves in. Double D. Gets it off. Murphy was around. Drum having to fight for it now. Banging away behind the net. Puck kind of locked in place right now. Murphy, strong stick, looking to get it out. Not a bad place to be if this is how we're going to see it. Murphy gets a shot on net. Beck is there to make a pad save. Dorf takes it away from Sukas. Reads the play well, moves it up to Dalton Drum. Drum just fires one in. Rebound was left out there before Beck is able to corral it back in. 15:34 to go in the third period.
I'm so bad at talking.
It's not that hard.
I gotta have questions asked.
Well, there's Damian Lona's father as he passes Damian Lona, who's in the circle. Lona's father apparently cheering for the beer. Easy to celebrate when the team is up 4 goals and up 30 shots. Not too bad. Bearcats win the draw, fighting for it along the corner, moving it behind the net. Beck has to look over his right shoulder. Rossiter comes in to pinch. Talibi moves it cross ice. It's intercepted. Now up ahead to Yanasukas. Pass is too long, and out comes Sebastian Millette, who wants nothing to do with it. 2-on-1, back the other way. Lona finds Rossiter. Rossiter goes glove side, hits high up off the padding of Beck, who had to make lightning-like reflexes to make that stop. Beck has actually played pretty well. 41 saves if you think about it. Coming in there, making the stop on the dancing Johnny Bonta. Talibi working hard, moves it around the net, working legs right there. Damian Lona from a sharp angle can't put it in. Puck in the corner, now moved out, off the wall. Okada coming back, playing defense, and good job there to swipe the puck away, and Cincinnati comes out with it. Damian Lona chasing after it. Puck left there in the corner for Nowry. Cincinnati staying disciplined on defense, able to move things around. Puck goes behind the net. John Bon Kieserling back there to pressure. He comes away with it, moves it across the ice. Jacob Snezik with the shot. Beck never saw it. It goes high and wide. Louisville Cardinals able to move it through to the neutral zone. DeFlippo has it, shoots it wide. Millette tried to play it with the active stick as it was hard off the board. Cincinnati able to corral it. Moving across ice, Jacob Snezik is there and then gets dropped. Penalty upcoming. Cincinnati making sure that Louisville can't touch the puck. A couple of dangerous passes. Snezik has it. Just Harlem globetrottering him. Louisville cheering, I'm not sure why. Snezik comes up and through. Cardinals swipe at the puck. Bearcats hold it again. And Damian Lona does the wise thing as he drops it back. This is poetry in motion for Cincinnati, as they are in no rush to force Louisville to touch this puck. And you may see 4 corners out here for Cincinnati. It looks good. Louisville still can't touch it. Finally, they're able to get the whistle. Adrian, you have to be impressed with the puck skills by Cincinnati, moving it around, not allowing Louisville to touch it.
Oh yeah, yesterday we had not the greatest passing performance, but today passing has been on point. Like everyone, including Sebastian, from stretch passes everywhere across the ice, has been on point.
And That's something that Bearcats have really fine-tuned here from last night to tonight. And the results are showing on the scoreboard. Shot from the slot. Johnny Bonta had a look at it off the crisp passing. Bearcats on the power play. 2-minute cross-checking issued to Nowry, excuse me. Puck finds its way to the net. Shot and a goal. That can't be Matt Lindley's second, is it? I think it is. Matt Lindley with his second goal of the night. He was in the garbage area right in front of the net. First shot didn't go. Looked like he found the rebound at a power play tally for number 21 in black. 11:56 to go. And after further review, Nowry has been issued parole as he is off and out of the penalty box, courtesy of Matt Lindley. Puck sent in front. Dalton Drum was looking to get a stick on it. Play goes behind the net. Controlling was Murphy. Comes up into the neutral zone, Cincinnati. Now looking to further punish the Louisville Cardinals. There was a big statement yesterday that Louisville could pick up a win against Cincinnati. This is a big statement for Cincinnati to come back a day later and put the hurting to the Cardinals. Icing is the call. 10:56 to go. 13-game winning streak in jeopardy for the Louisville Cardinals over the Cincinnati Bearcats. Judging by the way that this team is built, Louisville may never have a 13-game winning streak against Cincinnati. That is a tough thing to do.
As talked about before in the locker room, this win is for Coach and Damian, as they've never gotten a win against Louisville in all 5 of their seasons.
It's been a long time. Cardinals have been getting away with a lot against Cincinnati, taking victories that felt like they were in the hands, and Kyle Aaron's getting crossed up there. What, do you got a number there, Adrian? And White? What we got, 19?
20.
19, 20? 20, you're right, or 29. Nope, 20, you're right. So Bradford will go to the box along with Kyle Ahrens. And we'll play 5-on-5. Play 4-on-4.
We'll wait and see.
Four on four it is, and it's the last man off the ice for the Bearcats. Wasn't sure what was going on. Puck is dropped. Cardinals win the draw. Move cross ice, back to claim the puck. Nick Okada. Louisville in their own end, now in the neutral zone. Busting up with speed is Abnenator. Ripper there, wide open look for Nowry at Sebastian Millette. Millette just threw up the glove, but the puck was set high, came out, and he's able to make the save. 9:53 to go. Playing 4-on-4 hockey. Face-off won by the Cats, sent off the boards. Dalton Drum coming in with speed, sends one off the blocker. And Brady Kiplinger takes a big hit, gets up just fine. Bearcats playing defense now. Active stick there by Brady Kiplinger. Louisville instead controls it. Giannis Sukas has it taken away. Here comes Kiplinger. Kiplinger with speed, dumps it back. Dalton Drum's shot finds a skate. Kiplinger is there. 4-on-4, ripper there off the stick of Rossiter. Here comes Giannis Sukas on the breakaway. Rossiter cuts off the angle, and what an excellent save by Sebastian Millette. Had to make the first one on Giannis Sukas, and Sukas gets so many points from getting an assist from guys who can clean that up. Damian Lona touches this one in his own end, has help now. Ryan Murphy cuts across, looking for the 2-on-1. Beck was there with the pad if he need to be. Murphy unable to get it on net. Puck comes across. Kyle Ahrens on the backhand, moves it to a forehand shot. Is denied. Nifty little move there by number 4, Kyle Ahrens, as a defenseman looking like a forward, coming in strong. You tell me, Chris Bauer is back in the booth. Where were you, bud?
Sitting with my parents.
You know, he's a family man. You can't blame him for that. Yeah. Definitely appreciate it. Cincinnati, I believe, got a goal from Matt Lindley while you were gone. It's exciting. That would be his second of the evening. And I'll find a way. If he scores another one, I'll find a way to get my hat over this net. I don't know how, but I'll find a way. Under 8 to play. Matt Lindley controls the puck. Moves it up to Talibi. Talibi gets it to Lona. Lona finding Talibi again. Talibi moves it with the backhand. Trying to move it back up in front. Wow, running. What a play there. Johnny Bonta able to find Kyle Talibi. Talibi right on the doorstep. Denied by good formation there by Trevor Beck. Puck goes behind the net. Sending it up top. Damian Lono at the backhand attempt. Chasing after it, Danny Matea. Matea hit hard, not once, but it looked like twice. Puck goes up, not out. Moved in toward the slot. Louisville with the burst of speed now. Looking cross ice. Under 7 to go. Cincinnati holding on to a 5-goal lead. Giannis Sukas moves it across with the backhand. Cardinal hauled down. Bearcats come out with it. Stephen Lang slams on the brakes, dumps it back for Bowers. Greg Bowers rips it wide. Puck pinned in the corner. Good move there by Matea. Matea's shot tings off the Raptors, and I think it went wide, so no field goal. That went left. 6:16 to go. For the Bearcats, they, with the win, would improve to 14 or 15-2. With a big-time win here in league play. That looks swift. I thought Lang moved it ahead for Matea. Matea moved in, and Lang then followed, but you're closer to the blue line. What'd you see there, Bowers?
I think it was definitely offsides. It was just a miscommunication between Lang and Matea.
Exactly 6 minutes to play. Bearcats get the puck. They're in their own defensive end, moving it backwards. Looking to open up some lanes. Sneezik pushes it ahead. has it taken away by Ball. Ball scored the second goal of the night for the Cardinals, or excuse me, the third goal of the night for the Cardinals. Second different player to score for Louisville. Von Kieserling fires one in toward the pads, steered away, rebound gain, collected by Cincinnati. A backhanded attempt by Rossiter goes wide. Nobody was there to get a rebound, or else we're looking at a 9-3 game. Shot goes wide of Millette. He threw up the glove just in case. Puck goes all the way back into the defensive zone. Coming across, Ryan Murphy, good speed, looks for Sneezek. Oh, how about that? That one tastes extra good as Jacob Sneezek finds it where Mama hides the cookies, top shelf. 9-3 Bearcats. Now they say a win is a win, a loss is a loss, but a 6-goal win feels a lot better than a 2-goal win, right? Or a 3-goal win with an empty net. Cincinnati leaving nothing to chance tonight. Up 6 with under 5 to go. And I'm not saying nails weren't already in the coffin, but that might have been dirt. Cincinnati looking to put a gravestone up there. Bearcats won double digits, can't blame them. Ryan Murphy still on the ice. Puck comes up top. Matt Lidley keeps it in. Sends it behind the net. Beck trying to cross-check Drum. And now Louisville really playing greasy. Matt Lidley from a sharp angle takes a shot. Hits off a skate. Shot, oh, what a stick! Active stick there by Beck. Keeps it out of the net and keeps Cincinnati in single digits. Hard to think I'm losing my mind, but I want every last goal against a team like Louisville that has beaten Cincinnati 13 times in a row. Redemption is on its way. Now Chris Bowers, this is a Saturday game, which means we started at 6:30 as a 2-on-1 for the Cardinals is a missed opportunity. You gotta like the Saturday games better than the Friday games, right? The Friday games start at 9. You don't have much time afterwards. Saturday games, you definitely have time to celebrate after, and I guarantee that's what most of the guys are going to be doing, some way or another. Here comes Dorf on a breakaway. Oh! Oh! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Trevor Beck got so undressed, his stick is here on the near side boards. And talk about, put a star next to that one. That's a defenseman making moves that Damian Lona makes. The whistle is blown. Trevor Beck still needs a minute to re-put on all of his equipment, get a drink of water, call his mom, ask for some help. My goodness. Bearcats up a touchdown, 10-3. Smell blood, there's still 3 minutes left. Here comes Damian Lona. Looking to add some candles to this cake that already has icing. Puck now moved out. Bradford has it left wing side. This is the rare bit of offense we've seen from the Cardinals since the first period. UC coming away with it. Shot sticked away. Frederick shot that one from the neutral zone. 2:27. Doesn't get old. Wholesale line changes, both teams. Sneezek out there. Scored on his last shift, and it was nifty. tucked it high stick side, and Louisville has a long ride back home. Puck in the corner. Moved up top, shot, hits a few things on its way toward the net. I believe it hit the crossbar as well. And then deflects out of play. So as this will be the Cardinals' 7th loss of the season, and while that does sound bad to some, Louisville, to their credit, has played an extremely tough schedule, but they did fall. They also have a lot of injuries. No excuses though, Bearcats have injuries as well, as they lost their goaltender in this game, as we're under 2 minutes to play. Probably one of the fastest skaters on the team, Colin Rack, unable to play this weekend. Puck deflects and then goes into the bench area for the Cardinals. So Cincinnati will definitely get redemption against the Cardinals tonight. And next week, Friday night, Chris, you may be on the ice again when Cincinnati will look for redemption to avenge their other loss, the Ohio Bobcats, as UC invades Athens. Puck sent cross ice. Danny Mattea brings it in. Has it broken up on the play. And Cincinnati, with 1 minute to go, will bring it up. Everybody stays on side, just a formality at this point. As Cincinnati is now a +4 over Louisville on the season series. So the split is big, but the goal differential is the next biggest thing, and that's huge for Cincinnati. Looking to make it a +5. Danny Mattea, left wing side, looking cross ice. He had Lang, but Lang couldn't get a stick down. Cardinals moving aside. Bradford's shot is blocked. Puck goes ahead. Stephen Lang there to move it forward. Nick Okada has it trapped between his skates, and with 5 seconds to go, just chips it off the boards. That'll do it. And the Cardinals' 13-game winning streak over the Bearcats is over. Cincinnati outshoots the Louisville Cardinals 56-23 and put a statement win in the Tri-State Collegiate Hockey League with a 10-3 thrashing of Louisville. Big win for Sebastian Millette. Bigger win for Coach Tyler Kangas, his first against the Cardinals. Don't see much love lost in these handshakes, but be sure to join us next Friday when the Bearcats take on the Ohio Bobcats. Puck drop expected around 9:10. We'll be sure to see you then. For Paul Ackman, Chris Bowers, Sean Hare, Adrian Farhat, and all the Cincinnati Bearcats, thank you for joining us. And be sure to join us next week as the Bearcats face another rival in the state of Ohio.